May I have your attention, please? Ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests, family, and friends, welcome to the commencement exercises for the Licensed Practical Nursing Program at River Valley Community College. Please stand as we begin the commencement processional to the music of Scotland the Brave. Please remain standing while Dr. Amanda Cowett leads us in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. At this time, Alfred Williams, president of River Valley Community College, will come forward to bring greetings.
Chancellor Mark Rubenstein, Trustee Robert Baines, Trustee Jack Calhoun, Trustee Richard Ackerman, faculty, staff, family and friends, and most especially graduates. Welcome to River Valley's third LPN graduation ceremony. When River Valley was asked to start the LPN program 4 years ago, it is exactly the vision of your success today that drove us to enact the program. LPNs are vital to the state of New Hampshire and in high demand. You have so many opportunities in your future. The needs and demands of your industry have only increased in recent years, and your success is paving the way for the expansion of the LPN program throughout the state. I thank you for choosing such a noble profession as nursing in this difficult time. The caring for others is vital in normal times, but between an aging population in New Hampshire and the remnants of a pandemic, your profession needs you more than ever. Thank you. As an LPN, your career is in front of you. You can add additional degrees and certificates to advance in your field. You can transition into a specialization that satisfies your intellectual curiosities. You are the future of the nursing profession. And don't forget teaching. As you move through your career path, remember how vital it is to train future generations of nurses, and some of you may find your way into the classrooms at River Valley Community College. Whatever path you choose, your future is bright. Congratulations, we are proud of you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Vice Chair of the Community College System in New Hampshire, Trustee Robert Baines.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Everybody recovered from the Patriots loss yesterday? I haven't, okay. On behalf of the board of the Community College System in New Hampshire, it's an honor for me to be here to greet all of your parents and friends and loved ones and to congratulate this wonderful class. As your president mentioned, there has never been a situation in probably the history of our state where we need so many people entering the profession that you've chosen to enter. So I congratulate you for making that decision. I know you'll never want for a job. They're going to be after you for your services. But it's such an important profession. I had a wonderful opportunity being out of the Elliott Hospital this summer for a minor health issue in the cardiac unit. And during that month period, I would always ask, where did you go to college? And almost everyone said the Community College System in New Hampshire. So that was evidence to me that obviously these graduates are going to be fulfilling a very important role for all of us who depend on health care in our system. And the other thing I'd like to leave with you is the importance of the community college system. It's such a vital part of the higher education system here in New Hampshire. As a former high school principal and mayor of my city, I was very aware of the critical part that the community college has played in the health of the greater Manchester area, the economic health of the city of Manchester. And also I've had experience with it as a father. My son Timothy, who was a successful restaurateur in Manchester, is a graduate of Manchester Community College. That's where he got the basis of his education, and it's where he first started believing himself that he could be a college student and attain the goals that he had set forth for himself. So this is a proud legacy that you've had by attending this wonderful college, River Valley. You have a great future ahead of you, and I congratulate you for the achievement. And we thank all of the parents and loved ones who have supported you along the way. And I'll close by saying it's an honor to be in your presence today. Thank you very much.
Now please welcome LPN Program Director and Department Chair of Allied Health, Dr. Eileen Glover.
I want to start by saying thank you to President Williams and Vice President Knoyer, Kelly Clark, and the graduation committee for organizing this lovely celebration for you. I also want to thank the friends, families, loved ones, plus ones, kids, pets, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Aroma Joe's, and all of those people involved in helping support our nursing school graduates over this past year. It is challenging to be admitted to a nursing program, and even more so to stay in it and see it through to the end. It has to be. You have to be ready to care for people of all ages, with all kinds of illnesses, in all kinds of healthcare environments. After completing this program, you now hold the power to instill laughter in a critically ill child's life, teach a chronically ill adult how to bring normalcy back to their lives, share in the joy of a firstborn child, reassure a young adult it's okay that he hears strange voices, or listen to an elderly woman's recipe for the perfect meatloaf, even though you know she no longer has the strength to make it. These are the moments that you cannot take for granted. You have joined a career path where qualities of empathy, care, humor, and autonomy are of the utmost importance, and I know that you will weave these skills into your clinical practice. And most importantly, you are about to embark on a career that will allow you to pay for your student loans. As a group, you have persevered through stresses, illnesses, and spending much more time reading about self-care than engaging in it. But there have been many things to celebrate too. High test scores, finishing class ahead of schedule and getting out early, hearing about Professor Gifford's chickens, and everyone saying, "You're still on mute." Your faculty are celebrating your success too, your achievements, your growth, no longer having to hear you say, "Will there be extra points for this?" Or "The Dropbox isn't open," or "I can't log into my ATI account." We are honored and privileged to have been a part of your journey towards becoming a licensed practical nurse. For some, this accomplishment will change not only your lives, but the lives of your families. You may be the first in your family to attend college, or be the most recent in a long line of nurses. I know you will be amazing nurses. Now is your time to shine and prove that to the rest of the world. Congratulations. And now it's my honor and privilege to welcome Professor Heather Newfield to the podium.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, family, friends, and graduates. It's such an honor for me to be here on this memorable occasion. To the graduates of the LPN class of 2022, congratulations, you guys did it. As I was thinking about my speech and reflecting on our experiences over the past year, because you know I love reflection, I struggled to put into words just how special this time has been. As a new faculty member, I remember being so nervous to meet all of you. What if they don't like me? What if I'm too easy or too hard? What if they realize that I don't know what I'm doing? And then that first day was here, and I realized that you all felt the same way. Together, we grew and learned from each other and worked so hard to get to this day, your graduation. One of my favorite things about you all as a group is how cohesive you are and supportive you are of each other. You shared each other's successes in clinical. You worked together to host the best teddy bear clinic ever. You escaped the escape room, and don't even get me started on Kahoot. We were like that 80s classic, The Breakfast Club. Did you think I wouldn't throw in an 80s reference for you guys? 9 people thrown together who formed a lasting bond. The overachiever who did all the prep U's for the semester week 1. The straight shooter who we never had to wonder what he thought, but turns out he's a teddy bear under it all. The youngster who never got any of my pop culture references. The IT guru who jumped in to help us all with technology. Fiona. The leader who always was so calm, cool, and collected until the amazing race brought out the competitor in her. The thoughtful one whose kindness made us all better nurses. And the determined one who had the most one-on-one clinical days with me. Maybe you were the lucky one? I'm so grateful for the time that we spent together this past year. While this ceremony marks the end of one phase of your lives and the beginning of the next, you start this new journey, and I'd like to share with you 3 simple, practical tips to keep in mind. The first is to have a plan. You have so many things you want to accomplish, but without a plan, it can be difficult to know where to start and how to get there. Remember SMART goals? They're not just for teaching plans. They apply to real life too. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Be specific and make sure your goals are realistic and attainable. Once you have your goal in mind, lay out a plan on how to get there because, in the words of Yogi Berra, if you don't know where you're going, you'll end up someplace else. The second is that you must remain aware of and open to the opportunities that present themselves, even if they weren't part of your original plan. In your career, as in life, some of the best things that happen are unanticipated. Remain innately curious and in a mode of constant learning, because that is where the opportunities lie. Florence Nightingale said, "Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives." Ask questions, seek out new experiences, always look for ways to make things better rather than just accepting the status quo. The third and maybe most important tip is to never compromise on what's truly important in life. We often regret what we didn't do much more than what we did. Risk caring deeply, risk looking foolish, choose courage over comfort, be kind, and be brave. Fill your life with love and wonder, and above all else, be true to yourselves. So I'd like to end by saying how so very proud I am of each and every one of you. I know it hasn't always been easy. Your dedication, your compassion, and sheer perseverance, especially on those snowy Tuesday mornings, every Tuesday in the winter, has culminated in this celebration of all you've accomplished. This is your life. This is your time. This is your chance to do everything you've always wanted to do. I am proud to call you colleagues and welcome you to the nursing profession. Congratulations, you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Now, please welcome Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Jennifer Knoyer.
I'm grateful that we can gather here today in the light snow to mark the completion of your practical nursing program. This is a momentous occasion. Our ceremonies and traditions connect us to those who came before us and embolden us as we advance into our new roles. There are various traditions and symbols used to celebrate the completion of nursing school and welcome graduates into the kinship of nursing. The use of a pin to mark the occasion can be traced back to the Crusaders of the 12th century. The Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist tended to the injured Crusaders. When new monks would be initiated, they held a ceremony where they took a vow to tend to the sick soldiers. They also received a Maltese cross, this being the first badge given to those who nurse. Modern-day nursing ceremonies began when Florence Nightingale's pioneering influence resulted in the importance of nurses' training being recognized by hospitals. This led to the development of hospital-based training programs. Today, our graduates will recite the Nightingale Pledge, which is a modified version of the Hippocratic Oath, first recited in 1893, whereby nurses promise to do no harm, practice discretion, and be dedicated to their work as a nurse. This pledge will take place at the conclusion of today's ceremony. A special custom here at River Valley Community College is the tradition of the rose. Each graduating student will receive a red rose from the faculty, staff, and administration at RVCC. It's not for you, though. The rose symbolizes the budding new career path taken by each of you. The red color of the flower symbolizes the abiding love and support given to you by your friends and your family. After the conclusion of the ceremony, each graduate is asked to complete the circle of recognition by presenting their rose to the person most significant in helping them complete this important milestone. I hope you will find encouragement in these traditions and know that you are a part of a continuing legacy of graduates who serve our communities one patient at a time. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Will the graduates please rise? President Williams, upon the recommendation of the faculty of River Valley Community College, I present to you the members of the LPN class of 2022. They have completed the requirements for practical nursing program, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the official conferring of their credentials. Final grades from all classes are not turned in yet, so we are not able to announce honor status at this time. However, I invite the first row of graduates to please approach the stage, and if you are pinning someone in the first row of graduates, you may stand and join them at the stage, please. The remaining rows may be seated until you are called. Graduates, when I call your name, you and your pinner will come on stage to be pinned and then receive your diploma. And pinner, once your graduate has been pinned, you may return to your seat. Some graduates have written a few words for us to share with you today. Madeline, you ready? Madeline Rose Basha, pinned by Robert Basha. Tengbe Bility, pinned by Youssef Bility. Brianne Kate Breslin, pinned by Tamala Tabor. Wyatt Brumbaugh, pinned by Olivia Robbins. Julie Callahan, pinned by Michael Callahan. Melissa Rena Clay, pinned by Professor Dolores Gifford. Carol's here now. Oh, that's Carol, okay. Melissa writes, I would like to thank the staff at River Valley, especially Professor Gifford, for providing an environment that encouraged learning. I am truly grateful for the opportunity you all have made possible. I would also like to thank my family. I know the last few years have been a challenge. I could not have done it without your support. And lastly, my fellow class, I wish you all the best of luck. I'm going to miss you all. Carol A. Chevery, pinned by Professor Dolores Gifford. Danielle L. Decatur Pitaro, pinned by Stephen Decatur. Will the second row of graduates please approach the stage? If you are pinning someone in the second row, you can join them in line, please. Oh, they are trying to mess me up. Beth A. Esochai, pinned by Kingsley Esochai. Leslie A. Golas, pinned by Matthew Ally. Brianna L. Hansen, pinned by Heather Hansen. Brianna writes, "First, I would like to thank both of my parents as well as my boyfriend for supporting and believing in me, no matter how big or small my dreams may seem. More notably, thank you, Mom, for being my biggest inspiration and my loudest cheerleader. Every choice I make, every idea I have, you are always there to encourage me or bring me back to my senses. I am who I am because of you, and I truly take pride in that. I am so thankful for all that you have done for me, and just hope you know how grateful I am to have you." Brittany Ariel Hobart, pinned by Professor Dolores Gifford. Brittany writes, "I plan on working at the Veterans Home once I graduate, where I have worked for the past 6 years. I would like to thank my family, friends, and classmates for the love and support during this journey." Shayna E. Hudson-Liebel, pinned by Professor Dolores Gifford. Shayna writes, "I couldn't have done this without my village, especially my husband. Thank you for helping me make my dreams come true." Nicole Menard, pinned by Michael Volmer. Coralie M. Osborne, pinned by Tracy Osborne. The remaining graduates may approach the stage, and their pinners may join them. Brittany E. Danu, pinned by Elizabeth Danu. Hannah Emerson, pinned by Oliver Emerson. Felicia May Fike, pinned by Joanna Prifty. Libby Picard, pinned by Bryn Doobie. Crystal Joy Santum, pinned by Peter Santum. Aaron Slack, pinned by Erilyn Slack. Brianna Jamie Villette, pinned by Logan and Dexter Hamrisky. And now to recognize the graduates celebrating with us remotely. David Wayne Psyche, Jr. Katie Elizabeth Hartford. And Katie wrote this: I think it's safe to say that we all know if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. However, walking into our classroom to be with my nurse family was like finding a four-leaf clover every week. We laughed, we shared stories, and we will always have this bond to look back on, and most importantly, no one cried. That being said, I'd like to thank Heather, of course. It's no secret you are an incredible human, teacher, and to be honest, there will never be words to express the impression you have made in my life. It pained me to make the decision not to physically be here today, but because it's such an accomplishment for all of us. So happy graduation, friends. We did it.
Candidates, please rise. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Community College System of New Hampshire and River Valley Community College, in virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the state of New Hampshire, I hereby confer upon you the practical nursing certificate to each graduate meeting the requirements of their curriculum at River Valley Community College. Congratulations. At this time, you may now move your tassels from the right side to the left side, which signifies the attainment of your certificate. Congratulations, you are now officially graduates of River Valley Community College class of 2022.
Graduates, we will now recite the Nightingale Pledge, which is found in the back of your program, and you will be led in the pledge by Professor Gifford and Professor Newfield.
Let me get my old lady glasses on here. We're going to each share a line. We're going to do it every other, and then after we're done, we'll pause for you guys to repeat after us. Okay? I pledge myself here before my God and in the presence of His assembly to practice my profession with integrity. This moved.
I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art.
I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability.
I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care.
I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work.
I accept the duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information.
I will act with compassion in ethical matters.
I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance.
I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning.
I I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today.
On behalf of everyone at River Valley Community College, we wish you good health, happiness, and continued success. Congratulations. At this time, the platform party will recess out, followed by the faculty, followed by the graduates. Loved ones, you may join your graduates back in the ACT Center after they have processed.